Hey guys, Lou back here. I just want to do a short video on basically some tutorial viewers or YouTubers that you guys should watch. If you're confused about the game and you're not quite following it and you really want to get into it, there's a few people that you should watch in your time, in your free time, that can really give you an advantage on learning the game a lot quicker as opposed to learning it slowly like I did over like 2 years. Mind you, I'm probably not as good as I should be after 2 years of learning this game, but it took me about 6 months to even find some YouTubers that I could listen to and actually grasp some of the fundamentals and the mechanics of the game off of. The first one I want to speak of is Michael Brozchek. I'll put a link in the description. He is one of the best tutorials on Hearts of Iron 3, as far as I know. And one of his best tutorials, he has an A to Z kind of type tutorial. I think there's about 8 to 12 videos that explain most of the game's mechanics. And one of the best ones and one of the things that most people have problems with is the unit hierarchy, that order of battle, OOB. So this thing you see here on the right that I've talked about in my Let's Play before, he explains it really, really well, and he actually gives you a lot of stuff that actually isn't presented in the game. So even stuff that you can't find out by hovering over certain items in the game, he explains to you why, for example, you would put a level 5 general into an army group, and why that level 5 general gives you, through your hierarchy, so army group to army corps to division, what kind of bonuses that level 5 general gives through that chain of command to that division. And basically, right now I'll say it's supply throughput, but there is a lot more to it, and it's better to watch the video because he can do a better job than I can, or as far as I've seen, anybody else can in that field. That's one of the best videos. He has a whole bunch of them, so whatever you're not sure on, watch those certain videos or watch the whole series. Second YouTuber that you should watch, I guess, as more of a, there's a couple of min-maxers out there, so if you want to learn the game from a technical standpoint, these guys are probably your best opportunity. Right now I'm speaking for Vanilla. This is a Black Ice mod that I'm in right now, but speaking for Vanilla, their finest hour, Hearts of Iron 3, so the latest installment of their of Hearts of Iron 3. If you're still playing Semper Fi and For the Motherland and even the basic game, upgrade. They've changed a lot of the game, and there's a lot of mods available that are only usually available for their finest hour patch or DLC. The second YouTuber I want to mention was the Prussian Prince, and he is the quickest mouse player I've ever seen. So you'll see him do some of the custom games, and I'm actually going to do a description right now, or a little kind of walkthrough on what a custom game is. Some people might not know. This isn't for everybody, but I'm just going to resign this, go back to the main menu. But he plays a lot of Total War games, and he's quite competitive on the online servers with people versus people. Here's our main starting map. So in Black Ice, you cannot play a custom game. It allows you to, like I can go try this, but you will be limited because of the technology trees. Black Ice, the way they developed the mod, they couldn't reverse engineer it to work with the custom game. It's just the way that the mod's developed and the way that the engine works. They can't do it. There's no possible way to actually get the mod to work properly through the custom game. I've tried it. Like, you can do it, but you'll be so far behind that it's honestly don't even try it. But just for example, say we're playing their finest hour right now. You go to custom game, you do a Road to War 1936 start, and you pick your country, wherever you want. You go to play. And from here, we'll go to a diplomacy screen. And this is really good. Now, I'm just trying this out as Germany, but if you want to play a smaller country and you want to, try and play them a little bit more aggressively, and you want to, say you want to take Yugoslavia or Romania or Estonia to a point where they can be a major superpower, or at least have a chance, right? It's better off to use this, and even sometimes when you're playing a major superpower like Germany, here's the majors. You're playing some of these majors like Germany, UK, Soviet Union, USA. When you go into their games, their order of battle is so screwed up, you're almost better to do a custom start. And this will kind of give you an idea of how that works. Basically, you are going to have the first screen, which is diplomacy. And this screen allows you to change your neutrality. If I was not in the Axis, which I am the Axis leader, I could change some of these other ones. So I could actually drift towards the Comintern or the Axis or the Allies. But for the most part, the neutrality is the one you're going to affect the most. And the lower your neutrality, the sooner you can wage war. I guess that's the best way to put it. Again, watch some of the tutorials from Michael Brzozcek and some of the other people I'm mentioning now in the video. We're going to move to the next stage here. So after diplomacy is technology. You can't go back in a custom game. After you choose this diplomacy, you can't go back. So now we're in the technology tree. And this is probably the funnest part. As far as I'm concerned, I'm like a, I have a tendency to be anal about all these texts and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty cool how you can manage the text and get them a certain way, especially in vanilla when you can clear all these. So I'll show you an example of why you can't do it in Black Ice. So here's the prototype section. This is Air Forces. So in Black Ice, if you are to clear all, you see all these available texts. So if I clear all, so it's going to clear all the texts. And normally you should be able to go through these, and if this tech is required for this tech, then when you research this tech, you should be able to, research this tech. The way that Black Ice is developed, it just doesn't let you do a custom game. That's why I stated that at the beginning, and that's why I'm going to say it again. But for the finest hour, it's a lot funner, I find, to do it this way, where you can actually manage your German or whoever you're going to play with. So you've got a small country and you only have so many points to put in stuff. You can just actually put them all into infantry. Watch Marco Antonio's videos, the way that he does it. He min-maxes everything to the point where you can take a small country and be a superpower within 2 or 3 episodes. Must watch that guy. By far the best Hearts of Iron 3 vanilla, modded, and I don't know what to say what else. He's just the best. He'll teach you a bunch, but you almost have to get into him later. He's kind of a little bit more advanced. So people like Alex Life's on 1985. He's more, kind of intermediary, middle ground. Prussian Prince is a little bit more advanced. There's some other ones out there like Diplex Heated and Michael, I can't remember his last name now. The guy I said at the start of the video there. They're going to introduce you to the game, and from there you can kind of start watching these other Let's Plays and see how much more of the game you can learn through those, and do all your own thing with it. The point of the game is to actually be able to do whatever you want, but you need to know certain mechanics before you can start to make decisions that are technically plausible and that can actually affect your game. So when you're in this next technology tree, say this is this finest hour, I want infantry, I'm Germany. So you start doing this. See how my points are going down? I've cleared all, and now I've got all these technology points, and I can start putting, I can actually sit here and put all of it into infantry if I want. Watch. But you see, as you get deeper in the tech tree, so the further on you go, the further the year. And in vanilla, it will show you the points. In this one, it doesn't because the description's so long. So watch, so it's at 32,449. When I want to double-click infantry anti-tank weapons to level 8, it just took down like, I think it was like 4,000 points. So take this one, it's at 30,000. That's 2,000 points. So as you do that, the increments, the level of points it takes gets higher. It's pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. So that's a good way to do playthroughs, especially for, I find, they should almost do that for early adopters of the game, because when you walk into the original, I'm just going to clear this now. You never want to leave this technology points that high. You want to, obviously, if you clear it all, fill it up. Use all of them. But the next screen is the deployment screen. This is part of the game again. When you're going to do a custom playthrough, I have to do a certain amount of things here just because it's black ice, and that's for it not to fuck up the numbers on top. I think I just have to do Hitler and the OKH. Hitler, okay, reserve. I think that's it. So I can disband them now. So now that point system, so IC days went from 4,000 to 76,000. So now I've got minimal units left, everything that I deselected. And what that means is that we can actually build units on our own. So every time you do a custom gameplay, it's a lot easier for, say, Germany. You know how screwed up they are when you start the game. It's so messed up, the order of battle, everything. So imagine this. You can start from scratch. Maybe just a couple of theater groups, and that's it. And then after that, you can go build whatever you want. You want to go build a division? I won't be able to... Oh, I can build this. So you want to build... Okay, watch this. I got 76,000 points to use. I can use those all in divisions if I want. So infantry division, and this is your ICDs, right? So 6,000, 27, 38, 48, 59. So 76,000. I can build 72 infantry divisions if I want. And that's how I can start my game if I want. Whatever I want to do, I can start my game that way. You can also go to, if you have the right technologies, I don't think I've researched them in the last part, right? Like that technology screen. But if you research the right technologies, you can actually take away these infrastructure gains. So if I hit right mouse button to decrease the level, it actually gives me points back up here. So decrease, points back up here. That's pretty gamey, but again, you're doing a custom Let's Play or a custom game. You might not, well, I love doing it for Germany, but especially the smaller countries, that can help you out a ton. Say Romania has all these air bases. All you want is one air base and one naval area. Make sure you research those technologies so you can manipulate those. Make sure you research air bases and stuff so you can decrease them and increase them as you like. And it can make the game super fun. Like, I mean, it can make it a totally new game for you for a smaller country. Especially when you start dicking around with the diplomacy a little bit. So now I've got those, how many I built? 76? And now this way, instead of having to deal with the original order of battle, you can sit there and put, and this is what the Prussian Prince does. So you'll watch him, and this is what I say about fast mouse play. He does this, like, I can't even do it. He puts these guys down like no tomorrow. But he'll put 5, and he'll show you how to build them in very visual ways. So 5, 5, 5. So 5 and 5, and he'll keep doing that, right? So 5. I can't even do this fast. You gotta watch his videos. It's insane. I'm trying to replicate him here. I'm just sucking it up. 5 more. These are division structures, right? So these are divisions. And within these divisions, they have brigades. So these brigades are what make up a division. So now that we got 4, the max you can put into an army is 5. Now that we have 4, all we're going to do is select all 5. Create a higher command. This mod doesn't let you see it, or at least the UI is fucked up on it. Basically, this is the first army corps, is what this level states here. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to create the second, another, create a higher command. You can't see it again, but if we click on it, you can see, well, at least you can see on the map here, second army corps. Create a higher command, third army corps. Now it's the third. Select all 5, create a higher command. Now that's the 4th Army Corps. Now you want to make an army. So we're going to go up that hierarchy. So you select first, hold shift, second. Now you can see them selecting. Third, fourth. Now I want to... I don't think I can see the... Not a good description because I can't close this because it's the deployment stage of this custom game. I don't think I can actually do it. Okay, another way to do it, there's that way where you can select all 4 and then you can create a higher division, or you can just do this. So the first corps has nobody above it, and I want to create a new army. So now we have the first army. You can't see it again because this UI, sorry. Now we just have to attach the second corps. A is the shortcut key, attach, first army. Third corps, A, shortcut key, attach, first army. Fourth corps, A, shortcut, attach, first army. So now you've got this first army. What do you need above an army? You need an army group. So you hit this button again. Now we've got the first army group. You can't see it again, UI problem. But now that... Actually, yeah, you can move things around. So the first army group is attached to the first army with the first, second, third, and fourth corps below it. And that's basically what the custom game can do for you. He'll show you this in the Let's Plays. Prussian Prince, one of the best ones for the custom gameplays. He's super fast, the mouse. It's kind of cool to watch him actually just use his mouse, honestly. But he'll show you how to do that, and it's a lot easier for some people to get into the game by doing custom games and then going from there instead of trying to organize that clusterfuck of German or whoever you start with. Especially the major powers. They're all over the place. It's nothing that you want to do. You want to have strong divisions with at least 5 or 4 divisions underneath a corps. Armies, same thing. You want to have 4 or 5 corps. You want to be efficient in the way that you do battle. Last couple Let's Players I wanted to state was Alex Life's On. I'm sure lots of you guys watch him. I watch him religiously. He's a great Let's Player. He's doing a lot of new mods these days, and he's done a lot of the Black Ice mod. So watch him. He's great. Marco Antonio is the biggest min-maxer on YouTube, the best player, period, for the Hearts of Iron franchise. From vanilla to the Black Ice mod, he did play a lot of the older Black Ice versions, and he manipulated them. He figured out all the technical issues of those ones, and they've fixed those since then, as far as I know. And he hasn't done a Let's Play since, but he is the epitome of Hearts of Iron 3. So once you've developed some skills up, right, you've learned some of the basics and stuff like that, go and watch Marco Antonio, and he can teach you how he takes like Estonia, and within 2 episodes he's got Finland, Sweden, and these 2 other countries, Latvia and Lithuania, already taken over. It's not too gamey, but it's the way to have fun with some of these smaller countries. I mean, imagine starting a Let's Play or a playthrough by yourself with Afghanistan or Tibet or Saudi Arabia or Abyssinia, like some of these hard countries that normally you would never even played this game with, which is awesome. I mean, the superpowers are fun sometimes, but a lot of times it's funner to just take over the world with some of the smaller countries and see how you can do. So watch those guys. I just wanted to throw this video out there between episodes. These are the guys that taught me. I want to teach you how to learn this game quicker so it doesn't frustrate you so much, and it gets everyone back in the community, and it gets us all playing this game some more. I hope the Hearts of Iron 4 community is as good as this. Again, thanks everybody that helped me out, and I hope this video helps you guys out. We'll talk to you next time.